Get 10% off all VeVe, Ecomi, and Omi merch at CavellAnderson.com using the code Christmas10. Our primary line will always be available, while our limited edition section will only ever have 100 items total and will never be sold again. Get it while supplies last. Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another VeVe and Ecomi video. And as you can see, I'm a little bit better. Your boy is almost back to 100%. Basically what's going on this time, this hasn't been as terrible as my other basically COVID experiences. If you don't know, if you don't follow me on Twitter, I basically tweeted out that I did get the latest variant of the virus, and yeah, it put me down again. And basically this time it was a lot better than any other time I've had it. The thing is, it just gave me a cough. And if I'm constantly coughing like crazy, like really, really bad, I mean, obviously you can't speak under those conditions, so it makes it impossible to even really create content. But we're doing a little bit better now. We're gonna be checking out the homie here, the patient hodler. He's gonna be going over if he feels the Omi token can 100x. I am getting back into things. I'm trying to check out a lot that's been going on in the community, but the homie here has a goal of getting to 1,000 subscribers. If you don't know, in order to get monetized on YouTube and actually get paid for your work, you need to have 1,000 subscribers. He's right there. He's very, very close. Like, he needs a little bit over 100 subscribers. So if you all enjoy this video, be sure to subscribe to his channel, get him to that goal. You all know that I hate seeing creators who have not reached that milestone yet, because I mean, everyone deserves to get paid for their work. I think we're all here because we're investors. We want to make money. So if you all step up and you decide, okay, I want to make content now, let me throw my head in this ring. I think anybody who wants to actually take their time to create content should be profiting from it. So that being said, be sure to subscribe to him, help him accomplish some of his goals. But yeah, let's jump into it. Let's see what he has to say. I have a lot to catch up on. I have a lot to look into. I've just really been relaxing. I've been relaxing, and honestly, this is great for me because I hate being in a position where I feel like everything that's going on, I just 100% know for a fact. Like, it's just like, it's the same old thing every day for me usually. But so getting back into it, learning things that I don't know, I can still be shocked. I can still be surprised. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Let me know in the comment section some stuff that I've missed out on and some stuff that I need to look into. Yeah, let's just jump in.
Hey guys, it's a patient hodler coming at you with another video. And in this one, I want to talk with you guys about two important topics in my opinion. The first one would be the development of the NFT space and the first famous frontrunners buying NFTs in our VeVe app. And the second one would be missed opportunities also in crypto in general, Ecomi and the NFTs, and what we could think about this and how we should deal with those topics, and some general thoughts in the end. But before we start, please keep in mind that I am a crypto and NFT investor, but not a financial advisor. So please do your own research before you ape full retard into Ecomi and the VeVe collectibles.
I mean, I think a lot of us are guilty of aping full retard into this investment. Luckily, in my opinion, it's a great investment to be in. But yeah, a lot of us managed to do that. But I mean, it's like when you see a quality investment with this much potential upside, it's like it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I mean, let's really take a point. Let's take a time to think about how crazy this project is. The stuff that we argue about in this community, we argue about if it's going to go to $1 or if it's going to go to $10. That's we're arguing about how rich we're going to be. Imagine how, like, while some projects, like, you gotta wonder if these are even going to be around. We're arguing about just how rich we gonna be. Like, these are some great problems to have, to be realistic here. So I mean, in my opinion, it's an amazing investment.
Also, if you like this video, please let me know in the comments below. Hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Would be awesome if we could get to 1,000 subscribers. A lot of you who watch the videos are not subscribed to the channel yet. But with that out of the way, let's get started. As you can see, I took you one more day outside into the forest, and you liked that the last time that I did it. So here we are again in nature, and in my opinion, it's always good to get a little bit away from the computer, away from CoinMarketCap and watching all the prices of your crypto portfolios, or scanning the VeVe market all the time for new bargains. Now that we don't have so many drops coming up, it's a good time to just get a little bit less digital and a little bit more nature. As you can see, these are refreshing places. But what I wanted to talk about with you is that we had a story posted from Christmas from Sergi Ramos, who is a famous player of Barcelona, and he has some 2.7 million followers, so around about double of what people are around in the VeVe app.
That is insane to see a guy this massive coming into the VeVe community and actually using the augmented reality feature. You know how legendary that is? That is insane. This is massive. I still can't get too hyped yet, man, but yo, stuff like this is amazing. This man, he's a famous player. He's a famous ball player, and he's now jumping on VeVe. The mainstream mass adoption is finally happening. It's underway. After we get over onto Immutable, or well, after the token side of things is there, we're gone. We're really gone. Like it's starting already. It's starting already.
And he posted a story with his animated Captain America saluting in front of the Christmas tree, and that's exactly where we come out of the pioneer phase into the early adopter phase. You know, these concepts from product cycles, and that means that we have been in the pioneer phase in the last year, where the first people joined the app and even participated in the first drops of Batman and Dawny and all of these things, and then some others joined the game until the first million, more or less, in my opinion, would be this pioneer phase. And if we imagine that we are now in the early adopter phase, that is when the first famous people, and there's also rumor about Hulk Hogan already being on the app and buying some collectibles, so that would be the first people.
I mean, we've seen people with famous names on there before, and it turned out not to be them. So I don't know if just saying the VeVe name Hulk Hogan, I mean, anybody who loves wrestling on VeVe would probably name themselves that. But I mean, it's dope if he is, though.
Entering the VeVe and NFT space. So that would be the first people from the, let's say, celebrity space entering the VeVe app. Some, of course, are around, some are probably around incognito, but this could be a very big catalyst for international.
I can't confirm to you all. I can't tell you all who, because if they haven't made themselves public, they don't want to be public. But I can confirm that we have some big celebrities on the VeVe app. I know some. I know some people that's pretty massive. So the fact that these guys are like, because, and people don't know, we have some celebrities who have signed up to my private group, and I like, this is literally why I meet some of these guys and have these conversations and stuff like that. And it's crazy how like the caliber of people that we actually have in this community that no one knows about, because they want to just go low key. They're just investing, basically watching things. So yeah, I mean, we have some amazing people in the community that you all are going to be shocked how high this project goes. And they're waiting for the perfect time to bring in friends and stuff like that. Because how do you sell friends on the fact that, oh, we can't withdraw our money, the token hasn't been moving, stuff like that? This is a hard sell for a lot of people. Once we get over these initial hurdles of just starting out, just starting the company, it'll be a much easier sell for these guys and their friends, and you'll be surprised how many people you start to see jump in promoting this project.
National and worldwide awareness for the product, and also in other countries that are watching soccer, that are following those accounts, that are one of these 2.7 million people. And this is where VeVe doesn't even have to do marketing, because these people go into the app, buy something for 10, 20,000 gems, and then show off and brag with it. For example, we know that Nicolas Cage is a very famous, or a very convinced comic collector, so he could come into the app and buy some secret rare comics and all of and show them off on his, let's say, Twitter or other social media channels. And this is something that would get the fans of those specific people involved, because they want to be like their idols and they want to follow the same trends as those people are following. So maybe we are not big soccer fans, but we should be aware that there are people that follow this specific player and they love him and I want to be like him, and so they will do everything like him as well. And in general, in crypto, we have seen that soccer salaries already have been paid, and also in basketball and in the US have been paid in crypto partially. I think Lionel Messi has received a part of his salary in Chile's coins, which is a token for football club fan tokens. So this is a big deal in my opinion, also very good project in my opinion. And
bro, imagine when VeVe first starts accepting payments in the Omi token, like, or when people start accepting the Omi token, famous people start accepting the Omi token as part of their pay plan. That would be absolutely massive. That would really be insane, and that would put us next level for sure. For sure.
Yeah, in general, I think this is a hidden catalyst that could bring us more quickly than expected above 2 to 3 to 5 million. Now the second topic is missed opportunities, and I see this a lot when I talk with people. Had I only bought Bitcoin at 500, at 3.8 thousand, and some of you did, some of you went so early and had this vision that they bought at these prices, and they also bought maybe Ecomi at 0.001 cents and got a really good entry and have several millions of Ecomi. But I always see this especially from people that are new in the space, that they are looking at these pumped coins, like coins that went 30, 40, 50x, and had I only invested, now it's too late. So they look for something else that is really low and that hasn't pumped, that has not gotten any traction, and they try to have the next lottery ticket here. But in my opinion, as we can see with Bitcoin as well, there were people that bought Bitcoin for under $50 very, very early, and then there were people that bought it for $500, and every peak that Bitcoin hit, from 50 to 500, from 500 to 3.8 thousand, and from 3.8 thousand to 7-9 thousand, and from there to 10 and to 25,000, there's always another high, always another 10x happened. It doesn't mean that it has to happen again, but just if you assess this past development of Bitcoin, there were so many points where you could say, I'm too late, I missed this opportunity and I cannot get in anymore. And we see that exactly in the VeVe app as well. Yes, the first Marvel comic was available for 5 gems, and I also bought one of those for 5 gems, so under drop price. But at that time, people were not willing to pay 100 times 5 gems and just stack up on it, because they didn't know. From that time, you didn't know how it would develop in the future, and from now on you don't know if it will go as high as some people say.
So one thing I do want to point out is that it's very, very important to do your own research and get your own understanding of the metaverse world, NFTs, how this is going to impact the world, in what ways it's going to impact the world. Just really doing your due diligence. I mean, that's why you have someone like me in the community who has a $10 price prediction. And some people think that it's crazy. Me, I think that it's just logical. I think that it's really conservative. Like, what's crazy is that you have people who out here, I hope we get to 10 cents. And then you have me saying that $10 is conservative. Because if you do the math, to get to $10, it's a $2 trillion market cap. And $2 trillion market cap, it seems high, because the first thing people are going to do when you say, this is a $2 trillion market cap, they're going to start comparing it to Apple, comparing it to Amazon. Look what they did. These companies did this historically. This company did that. Bitcoin did that. And you're saying that the Omi token is going to be able to have a $1 trillion market cap. What people don't do is they don't look ahead. They don't look at the fact that, okay, how are metaverses and NFTs going to change the world? How does VeVe fit into both of these categories? What's going to be the average market cap of a metaverse project? if you can wrap your head around the fact that these can be all be $1 trillion market caps, like all of these, like trillion can be the next trillion is going to be the next billion. But like it was a point in time where billions was very, very rare to see. Then now we can see a few trillions. It's going to be a point in time where trillions is the new norm. So this is if you can understand that this shift happens every so often in human history, this shift happens, and this is going to be one of those catalysts that makes this happen, that really gets us to the point where, okay, trillion is a very common thing. I mean, and it's just something that a lot of people can't prepare for. A lot of people doesn't think about. But yeah, this is that thing. This is that thing. I think this is the crypto NFTs, and this stuff is going to be what gets us to that trillion, to that trillion mark. So, yeah, if you really start to understand the impact that metaverses and NFTs are going to have on the world, you'll understand why this is the case. All work is going to be done through metaverses. Like no, not all work, obviously, but there's going to be jobs created through metaverses. There are already jobs being created through metaverses. There's going to be collectors. There's going to be gamification. There's going to be all types of stuff, partnerships with actual games. So much stuff coming through metaverses that really boosts this farther than the average person will be able to see. This is why I stress that it's very, very important to have your own understanding, do your own research, and really know what's going on, because some people are not going to think like that. Some people will not take something into consideration until after it happens. As an investor, you need to see things before it happens. Otherwise, you're not going to make any money. If you see something when everyone else sees it, you all are in the same position, rushing to try to get your bags filled, when I've been here with my bag filled for a year. Like, not like, who's really going to win here? Who's going to win in this situation if you have somebody so forward seeing that they can have their bags prepared a year prior to anyone else even, really taking it serious? It's just, you win when you can think ahead. So
also, you don't know if you are not still early in that specific project or development. I mean, look at, for example, Michael Saylor came out these days and he said that he thinks Bitcoin will go to 6 million. Now, we were talking about 1 million before because that's just some psychological number. Now it's 6 million, and this could be all true. But if you assess that, then Bitcoin would be a more than 100x investment at the moment to reach those points in the future. And the rest of the crypto space also has projects that have more than a 100x potential. For example, Ecomi, in my opinion. So is it really too late to invest in those projects just because they have seen a 5x or a 10x in the past? Hey, maybe at the short term it is, because you could wait for a cool off, but you can also wait too long. And if you wait too long, you don't get the next entry before the next 10x. And the reason,
you wanna know what's crazy? Someone actually told me, someone told me in the comment section, they told me that, yo, you sit here and preach this $10 Omi stuff, but if you really believed that this was going to $10, you would put every single penny you have into the Omi token and you wouldn't invest in anything else. It's like, do you all even watch my videos? Like, I'm the one preaching this. I'm the one preaching, what's the point of diversification? Why are you diversifying? If you know for a fact something is going to go crazy, like, what's the point of being involved? Like, I literally do that. And then somebody says, oh, why don't you do this if you really believe in the project? It's like, why don't I do what I actually do? Like, it's crazy. The fact of the matter is, the opportunities in crypto are going to be endless, because unlike the stock market, unlike a lot of other asset classes, like this, crypto can touch the entire world. The NFTs will touch the entire world. The metaverses will touch the entire world. Obviously, it's going to be very, very much easier for the world to connect through metaverses and for people to find work like jobs. This may be hard to fathom if you're from the United States, where we have a lot of opportunity. We can go out and find a bunch of jobs and stuff like that. But think about how popular this is going to be in foreign countries, where it's not so easy to find work. It's not that easy to find jobs. Like, this is literally going to change people's lives forever. So when you consider how heavily some people's lives can be impacted by this, it's really a no-brainer. Like, the metaverse space, NFT space, this is going to be insane. This is why it's a multi-trillion-dollar industry. And I mean, it's just going to take time to establish itself for people to realize that, okay, this is here to stay. This is really serious. When it comes down to going to school, it's going to be done in the metaverse. When it comes down to working, metaverse. When it comes down to entertainment, metaverse. So all this stuff, just a matter of time people realize how big and impactful this stuff is.
The reason why I say that is because especially the VeVe collectibles, when we assess what we have said before, the movement or the 10x or the 5x, the first one just happened. But we all know what happens if 50 million people fight over 40,000 first Marvel comics. And this is just not the case. It's only 1 million, and a lot of people think at the moment that 200 euros or 200 gems is too expensive for one of those comics. But what if you would have 1 year fast forward, each of those with 10,000 euros? Then you would think again it's too expensive, but you would look back to the 200 gems price and you would say, had I only stacked 5 or 10 of these at 200 and just invested in this. And this is not financial advice. I'm not saying that you should.
I mean, anyone in my private group, you know my advice. Like I don't give financial advice, but you know what I do. I literally reveal my strategy in my private group, and I mean, it's pretty simple. It's pretty common sense. It's pretty basic. It's like, you stack a lot of these. If it's very simple right now. It's very simple. Like, do you really want to pay? Do you want to pay thousands of dollars on a gamble, or do you want a proven winner in real life, and you want to spend $1,000 buying 5 of those? For me, it's a no-brainer. I'm not gonna gamble. I'm not gonna gamble. I'm gonna, this is $1 million piece right here. I'll take 5. Could this $2,000, could this one $2,000 piece be better? Could be very, very valuable in the future? Yeah, it could. But why would I gamble on that? I'm not in the business of gambling. I'm an investor. If I make a solid investment and your investment is better, that does not mean my investment is less solid. It just means that, oh, I didn't buy something at $2,000 and it turned into $50,000 or something like that. It just means that I bought something at $200 that turned into $10,000 a piece or $1,000 a piece, like whatever. It's like, I'm perfectly fine with that. I like literally turning $200 into 1,000 or $200 into 10,000. I mean, it's a win. It's a win. Like, so.
Buy exactly this comic at this specific price. Maybe we get another drop, maybe we don't. But what you should think is like, assess the collectible, assess the situation, think where we are in the adoption curve at the moment and how much is there still to come for these collectibles, for the NFT space in general, for all that could happen with Metaverse, Nexusverse, linking the Ecomi to a specific project.
I think that he puts us a little bit farther along than I would in the adoption curve. I think we're just at the beginning. I feel like in the grand scheme of things, I feel like we're first week. We're first week in the opening of this business type of thing. That's where I would put us at, first week. Even though we've got 1 million people, even though we've been through so much already, I would put us first week still, because you gotta think, like, we have 1 million people. This is a project that can genuinely have hundreds of millions of people. Let that sink in. Let that really sink in. We can have tens of millions of sports fans alone. We can have tens of millions of Marvel fans alone. We can have tens of millions of car fans. It's like, if every single category can bring tens of millions, maybe some categories can even bring hundreds of millions of people, it's like, how massive can this be? And if Metaverses really does what we believe that they're going to do and impact the world the way that we believe that they're going to impact the world, almost everyone on the planet is going to be in a metaverse somewhere. And because the metaverses are going to be interoperable, the chances of people, of everyone at some point visiting every metaverse damn near is high. Like, if these are interoperable to the point where we can go from one metaverse seamlessly into another, come on now. It's crazy. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
So like Decentraland or Sandbox or all the other projects. So this is something that I just wanted to keep in mind, because I see this a lot in the discussions with other people. It's too late, they don't get into crypto anymore because it already has pumped, and then after 1 year they're like, oh shit, I should have gotten in. And yeah, then it's like the saying that Bitcoin at $1, 100, 1,000, they don't want, and at 100,000 suddenly everyone wants to get in, because then suddenly it's a real thing for them. But that's it. That's what I wanted to discuss for today. I hope you enjoy your Christmas holidays, get off from your usual routines and days, or maybe you have to.
Yeah, so he's ending the video here. Definitely a great video in my opinion. This is a very great watch. Let's see if we can get him to 1,000 subscribers. Like I said, I would love to see him at 1,000 subscribers. Same with everybody who's out here working hard, grinding, and attempting to accomplish goals. Yeah, I mean, this really is the early stages of the project, which is just at the beginning, and it's already doing some amazing things. So that being said, let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section down below. It's so easy to fall in love with this project and to really get pumped and excited for the future and where we can go. But yeah, let me know y'all thoughts. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications so you stay updated, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.